things underway. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go on the attack first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make...
Turning on the Jets. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Hawkins. Finds a man by himself. It's a running room. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And, man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with it?
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can go catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the... as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. They'll try the run. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bradley. Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the right side. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
You know, when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burks. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Sooners are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Trying to set up the screen. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's loose.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games.
There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he runs it in for the... Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Rushes on him. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last position.
You know, and that is just not a well-executed bubble screen by the offense. I think the biggest problem was the location of the throw. If he gets that out in front of his wide receiver, he would have been able to advance it. But because he had to reach back for it, he got tackled right away. We'll have to do better down the road.
The Sooners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Burks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To throw, it's Hawkins. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Burks. And he's dragged down.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team. Because he can do things like that. The unscripted stuff and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as a
shot toward the end zone. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown Sooners.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 11 over Appalachian State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Hold it, finds his man on the left. At the 45 on his way. Turning it on. Run out of bounds after the long game. Got it now, 1st and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Off play action on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, he missed it. No good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. This could turn out to be a huge penalty Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on. With a chance for more. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. Trying to pound it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll immediately call timeout.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill. 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Under fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Listen, end of the 1st half, that's exactly what you want. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Johnson looking to throw. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The screen, he's got wheels. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Right on the money.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. The give on the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Quickly to the tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Kansas State. And with that, they've got the lead. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Caught in the backfield, it's Sategna. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. The Sooners are stopped, but not before getting the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Ott. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
He's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And we're... Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Gives it on the option. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Johnson looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Tried to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Kansas State will have to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Sategna. And he's wrestled to the ground.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Sooners get enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. Gets rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. He'll try to do it himself. It's a seam wide open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Sends it back in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Toledo notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from the Glass Bowl is worth its weight in gold to the Rockets. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Johnson wants to throw it. Working the middle, it's complete.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Catch in the middle, it's Bradley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got the 1st down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. From the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Sooner offense returns to the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
You could tip. He saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Power football with the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching him run the ball to no avail.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Looking to scramble. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket, but nothing.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. And the Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout. Kansas State.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.